Statistically speaking, 1 out of every 2 people you are seeing is under the influence of weed marijuana. 4 out of 5 have tried it, and 7 out of those 5 are highly addicted. But how can we tell who these people are? By completing an extremely complicated and onerous experiment, we have developed a method to identify the everyday stoner. We ask people, do you smoke?
Yes.
No.
Yes. No. Smoke what?
Stoner. Most feeble minds will not be able to understand the conclusion of this experiment, so let's generalize and stereotype like all good people do. Does the jock smoke?
Weed? I would never do that to my body.
What about the studious student?
Weed? I would never smoke. I focus on my studies.
There's only one group left. Artists, hipsters, activists, Red Square supporters. They fall into the same group, the social science and liberal arts students.
I think it's alright. I mean, I don't see what's wrong with it, and I think people really make like a big deal out of nothing. I mean, being a social science student, marijuana helps me deal with my very heavy workload in classes like fundamentals of business, where I have extreme amounts of work, and marijuana is the only thing that can really help me cope with all the stress. And helps that marijuana cures cancer.
Wrong. Our little friend Jimmy over here doesn't have his facts straight. Fact. 1 toke of weed marijuana instantly reduces your lifespan by 20 years. Fact. 1 toke of weed marijuana will instantly cause you to become homeless. Fact. Using weed marijuana automatically makes you both addicted to heroin and cocaine. Fact. All stoners worship Satan. Does this sound like all the fun and games it's made out to be? Warning. What you are about to see is extremely shocking.
I used to have a 35-hour score at Marinopolis. And then one fateful night, I went to a party and gave in to peer pressure. I knew the risks. I was on the West Island after all. And by the end of the night, I'd injected 3 weed marijuanas in my arm. And now, Marinopolis is but a fleeting dream. There's nothing much I can do. I guess plumbing.